jam. See, I had to go extra long on the jam because it's gonna be such a short episode. What? Shut up.
Oh, are we padding it?
I was prepared for a normal O-Jam. I was not prepared for that.
Oh, sorry. That was the elongated.
Hello again, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Monday Night Magic here on the MTG Cast Network.
Other shows that appear on the MTG Cast Network in alphabetical order are...
Yeah, I'm fairly certain the slow motion there stopped being funny after Hello Again, or...
I'm just wondering if it's possible that someone out there will speed it up into chipmunk voice.
Oh, well, there are people who listen to this at like 1.5 or 2x speed, just because...
Oh, God, that must be even more disconcerting.
I can't imagine.
I listen to the odds and ends at 1.5 speed, and sometimes that's really funny. Anyway,
man,
hello.
I can only imagine high-speed swearing.
This is Monday Night Magic number 566. I'm Chewie.
Hi, Chewie.
The slow motion guy was Squee.
Hi.
And the not slow motion guy was Cluze.
Maybe this is slow motion for me. Have you ever considered that?
No, I have not.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Now you just sound really depressed.
Also, by the way, for anyone out there, Cluze is spelled C-L-U-Z-E.
That's correct.
There's no Y in there, and it's not.
There isn't. We don't need it.
It's not spelled Cluze, like the thing you get when you investigate twice. No.
Correct.
It's Cluze, C-L-U-Z-E. Just
and
because
somebody else has already made the Blues Clues joke. You don't need to bother. It's already been done. I predate Blues Clues by quite some time.
But
I am old as dirt.
It just amazes me how many people will like mention you in social media or Twitter or something like that, and it's never spelled just Clues. Ever.
Yeah, well, I've had students who will email me like at the end of the semester after having been in my class all semester, and they'll start the email Cluze, C-L-U, crap, now I can't even spell it right, C-L-U-E-S.
Why don't you check the show notes?
Because there I would find Lacluyze spelled just like it is in the show notes.
Ah.
Oh, X equals X, I see. So, hey, Magic.
So.
What?
Let us talk about these two GPs really quick, because they were both team limited, which means there's nothing for us to talk about.
Yay!
So let's see. In Grand Prix Cleveland.
Hello, Cleveland!
I mean...
Why would you go to Cleveland? I guess to play team limited, but...
I mean...
I know somebody out there is yelling Cleveland rocks.
It's in my head because I love that song, but...
It's probably sitting on rocks. I mean, it's not on a state.
Look, if you go to Cleveland, at least go to Skyline Chili, although I don't know, are there any actually in Cleveland proper, or do you have to go south of the city to get to them?
I mean...
Asking the hard questions.
It's still Ohio, so it's a 4-letter state, so it literally doesn't matter. So...
Which toll road is worse, the Ohio Turnpike or the Pennsylvania Turnpike? Discuss.
Well, I mean, one of them exists.
Sure. Anyway, moving on. There were 1,608 people, which means 536 teams.
Not a small number.
Not so much in Cleveland playing Team Sealed. And the team of Owen Turtenwald... Let's see. Let me do this in one ABC order. It was Turtenwald, Huey Jensen, Reed Duke. Yeah. Won the whole shebang. Shebang, I say.
Shebangarang.
Yes. In second place, why can I not get full names? Is this not a thing that I can get?
Apparently not.
Great. Let's just go to here we go. Shohei Nakamura, Corey Burkhardt, Martin Juza came in second place. John Rolfe, Brandon Ayers, and Nathan Smith came in third. And Chris Ferber, Nick Neal, and Josh Sellers are fourth place. So there's your top four.
I like how Jace is photobombing all of the pictures, but
let me guess,
the
except for
position of Jace around the rest of them is very different in each one. Like in the first place picture, Jace is like, I'm also part of the team. In the second place, it looks like Jace is actually about to just stab Shuhei in the back of the head. And in third place, he's like, go team! And then fourth place, he's like, pop hood collar. These are the 4 forms of Jace. You get 4 to your deck.
All right, then.
Look, we are reaching here.
Clearly. But because it's limited, we have nothing really to say other than...
Oh, wait.
What?
The most important thing that everyone needs to know about Team Sealed. You ready? Most important thing. Every card must be assigned to a player. Every card is part of someone's pool. There's no shared sideboard. Seriously, stop screwing that up.
Even if no one's playing it.
Even if no one's playing it, it goes to somebody, and you cannot transfer it to someone else on the team during the tournament. So choose wisely.
But maybe put more thought into the cards you actually plan on playing.
Yeah, but that's like the number one most common question in Team Sealed, like just by a huge margin.
Fair enough.
Okay, then.
So let's move over to Sydney.
Good day.
Where that's racist. Where 284 teams, so 852 people.
No, I don't actually think that's racist.
Sure it is.
I don't think so.
Because I said so. So clearly.
Wait, that's what decides it?
In this case, yes.
We need to talk then.
And let's see, who won? Hey, look, first names. James Wilkes, Simon Lineberry, and Ivan Schroeder won the whole thing. Second place was Yuya Watanabe, Hajime Nakamura, and Yoshihiko Ikawa. Hey, Bill, how'd I do on those?
You got those correct.
Nice.
All right.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to screw these up. So now...
Yeah, you are.
In third place, Jaron Pouchette. Pouchette? I don't know how to pronounce that. Because...
I don't know.
Where are these guys from? Oh, he's Australian. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, I don't know how you'd pronounce that then. Dominic Z. Wait.
That one you got. Nailed it.
Is that his name?
I don't know. It's written here.
Dominic Z. That's what it says in the profile, too. Okay. And Carl Ayer, let's say, came in third. And then in fourth place, and my mouse. Come on. There we go. Danny Liao, Jingwei Zhang, and Brandon Wise. Are those close enough? Jinwei Zhang would have been better. That's fourth place.
Yay.
Yay! Team Sealed. I
Yep.
understand that Team Sealed is a blast, and if you get the opportunity, you should play it.
I hear good things.
But there's really nothing for us to talk about on this show.
Hey, sometime when there's a Team Sealed format, I can't help but think there are 3 of us.
Yep.
We could let me finish. Okay, let me get all the way to the end. We could, the 3 of us, travel to a Team Sealed event. Okay, register, take our cards, register them properly as a pool, and then we could lose the first 3 rounds, drop out, and realize that we wasted our money.
I mean, that is something that could happen.
That does seem fairly likely, except for the 3 of us actually traveling to a GP with the intent to play. Other than that, It sounds realistic as hell.
Okay, all right, just checking.
I believe in our ability to play limited.
Actually,
don't.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too terrible.
I like limited.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm a big fan of Sealed.
So, Cluze.
Yes, sir.
You weren't here last week
I was not.
when we talked about all.
I was in
the-
San Diego.
Yeah, we had a listener who was very sad to hear that you were that close, but by the time he heard it, you were probably already gone.
Oh. Well, when did he listen to it? Because I was there like all week.
I think Mike, when did you listen to that? I think he poked me on like Thursday, Thursday, and I was like, I have no idea when.
Yeah, I was still there. I didn't fly back out until Saturday. I even tweeted on Friday that I had a rental car and wanted to know where to eat, and like nobody had my back on that.
Oh, well, he was also like an hour and a half away. But
Although I did have In-N-Out Burger for the first time.
how was it?
It was good.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a very good burger.
Nice. Did
It
you make
made
the
me-
obligatory when you told people you were going there?
No, I got all of that out of my system.
Oh, okay. Like in the hotel room, like we're gonna go eat In and Out. Okay, I
Pretty
think I'm
much.
good now.
Yeah. I did not have the double-double, though. I considered it, but I wasn't quite that hungry. So, sorry. I'll have to go back again. Also,
enough.
In-N-Out, maybe you should, spread out to, the Midwest. That'd be nice.
Or even, the Southeast.
Or, anywhere.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Okay, then. So, Cluze, again, you
Yes,
weren't
sir.
here last week. So, was there
I
any
was
part
not.
of announcement week that you just desperately wanted to talk about?
Boy, I remember there being some really cool stuff at the time, and I think I commented on some of it on the social media, aka the Twitters.
Like, you were here for the first episode of that, right? Because we recorded on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes, so you just missed all of the new products. As far as podcasts go, you missed the new products and the Pro Tour changes and the new cards.
Yeah, we had a Goblins versus Merfolk announcement. I think I missed the commenting on that. On the one hand, I think this is great. Really excited about it. On the other hand, everyone's just going to keep telling me that Goblins totally has the advantage there, and I will continue to lose to Merfolk most of the time. So that
Just to spite them?
Yeah, apparently. So that's not super helpful. What else did we have? Was there an announcement about the Planeswalker? I'm sorry, the Commander anthology set, or was that before then?
Oh, there was that as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that was before that. I think.
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, that had been handled before.
Yeah.
New things included the new game format that they're putting together, the sort of tabletop but with magic cards game.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, now you've lost me.
Oh.
Because I knew that they were doing an MMO.
The Rivals of Ixalan.
Yes.
No, the Explorer Ixalan, whatever that was called.
Yeah, Rivals of Ixalan is,
That's
I think,
not a new format. It's just a boxed product
Well, no,
to make people play Magic.
Yeah, format is the wrong word to use for it because that means something in Magic. Just a new product that has all kinds of stuff outside of cards, but also cards that you get to play in a group setting.
Like dice? Do you have a link to this thing? Because I think I missed this completely.
I will dig that out for you.
All right.
It was the multiplayer supplemental product that's coming between Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan. And it's 4 pre-built Magic decks along with other stuff, like it said game tiles and tokens and stuff like that. So it's going to be like Magic with a board game element to it.
Betrayal at House on the Hill?
But it's still Magic.
Or something closer to that, yeah.
They've just added new stuff to it to make it an out-of-the-box, multiplayer experience.
Well, why don't we just play Plane Chase?
Because that's not an out-of-the-box multiplayer experience.
Sure it is. We just play Plane Chase. Just give us 4 pre-made decks and some Plane Chase cards. And
that's still playing Magic.
Never give us the side that you want when you want it. I mean, at least that's been my experience. You tell me if
No, that's totally right. Yeah.
All
I
right.
really like the way that Bill made that sound like it's a big deal when it's really not at all, even slightly. So,
all right. So there's this link here.
40 counter pieces and 50 game tiles tells me this is going to play somewhat differently. So that's why I thought it was neat.
I severely doubt it will play terribly differently. It's going to be more like,
okay,
when you do damage, you get these, and the first one to get 50 of these wins or some sort of nonsense.
4
like
decks,
that.
no new cards, some game tokens, some tile. That's a lot of tile pieces.
Yeah,
that's a lot of counter.
I think there's going to be more to it than that, but we'll figure it out when they tell us more. We got very little information.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Do I have to have 3 friends to play it? Because I don't. So that's sad.
We don't know much of anything else about it.
All right.
So, how about the real announcements clues, such as Dominaria?
Oh, yeah,
you
okay.
have never been to, have you?
I have. Well, I mean, I've visited it in book form,
and in one core set.
Read a bunch of those.
1/10 of a core
I was
set.
going to say that doesn't count.
And in a piece of a core set. This is true. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'd like to know what horrible things have happened to Dominaria in our absence, and how either let's see now, Nicol Bolas or the Phyrexians or the Eldrazi are going to ruin it before we leave. Because I mean that's kind of the modus operandi.
So the thing that you don't understand, Cluze, is that it was broken when we left.
Oh, that is true.
It was already a burning wreckage.
But we put it back together, sort of. No, that was the multiverse itself. You're right. It was a smoldering shard of.
It's been through multiple apocalyptic events at this point.
This is true. At this point, would being invaded by the Phyrexians and the Eldrazi and Nicol Bolas simultaneously be an upgrade?
I mean, it's fought off 2 of those before.
That's true. No, I'm excited to go back to Dominaria. You know what I'm most excited about?
Unstable?
You know what I'm second most excited about?
Oh, no.
Core set's coming back.
Yeah, but we already talked about that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still really jazzed about it.
Fair enough.
So much so I might start talking in rhymes. No, I won't. That's not going to happen.
I appreciate that. I'd hate to have to mute you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But no, the unset. Oh, the unset. Boy, so exciting. I've never lived through an unset, you know.
I was around for one, but I had absolutely no interest in it. So
It's okay to be wrong.
They came before me too. Now the question is, Cluze, are you going to actually buy it? Or you
I
can look at
intend
the card
to.
image gallery and go, this is really cool, and they never buy it, which is
No.
usually what happens.
I'm already in discussions with sources unnamed to secure myself some unproduct.
nice.
Okay, it's the people I know at Atomic Empire. I'm trying to order some, okay? You caught me.
Good luck.
It's a great shop. You should check it out.
I mean, everyone knew already, Cluze. You weren't
Yeah, I
doing very
know.
well at hiding anything.
Not everyone knew. There's at least one new listener, let's say.
That is true.
His name is Dave.
What's up, Dave? Thanks for
I hope
listening.
that messed
Dave?
with Dave.
Welcome aboard.
I kind of want to go recommend this week's podcast to people named Dave now.
If
If you know a Dave who'd be interested in magic, recommend this to them. It'll be fun.
don't tell them why. Just go ahead and make sure they listen to this episode.
It might blow their mind.
So
Dun, dun. Yeah, I think that was all the news that was
noteworthy
new
for Cluze.
after we talked.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. What?
Oh, the only other thing was the From the Vault transform, which is pretty much exactly what you imagine it is.
Oh yeah. I think it does what it says on the tin on
Yeah.
that one.
So, how about anything from Hour of Devastation that just jumps out at you?
Yeah, okay. So flavor-wise, I really love the defeat cycle.
Yeah.
It's because they're awesome.
I think that's just great. There is one that makes me a little bit sad, and that is, of course, Chandra's defeat.
Yep.
Mostly
Good card,
because at the bottom there's this flavor text, right? And it is a good card. I like it a lot. But there's this flavor text at the bottom here, where Nicol Bolas actually asks, "Fire, is that your only trick, Chandra?" Nicol Bolas, you're smarter than that. You already knew the answer to that question. There's really no need to rub that in.
That's
She's red
why.
mage. It's what she does.
That's why he's doing it though, because
I'm saying
to
he's
rub it
being a
in.
dick. Yeah.
I think he's actually talking to the R&D team for their inability to come up with more abilities for Chandra to have
You
after
may have
card
a
like
point
8.
I mean, to be fair, they've sort of written themselves into a corner with Chandra.
Oh, totally.
there. Yeah.
And I think this is Bolus calling him out.
You know who I miss? Koth.
Hammerpan.
Koth is pretty awesome.
Koth stands for cough.
And-
what about the new gods?
I hope that one day Tybalt will have a card that doesn't suck.
Hope all you like, man.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
Hope.
I agree. I hope so too, but I don't see it happening for a while.
springs, eternal, whatnot.
Yeah. So what about the new gods, Cluze? You like them?
They're a little insect-like for my tastes.
They kind of gross me out.
Yeah, they're kind of creepy. To be honest with you, okay, but I want to try and separate two concepts here to have this conversation. And concept number one, we have to separate kind of the flavor and feel from the actual abilities and power. Okay, so take those two things and just put them in separate piles for a second.
Okay,
And
so
from a-
fact or fiction, gotcha.
From a flavor or feel standpoint, a lot of these god cards just feel kind of Eldrazi-like. They're just big, giant things that do horrible stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of Eldrazi'd out. Not gonna lie.
It's interesting that you thought of them as Eldrazi-like.
Well, it's mostly because if you look at the Locust God, which was the first one that I saw, he looks so much with the spindly arms, kind of. God, who is that? Ulamog who has
Like
the spindly
Ulamagi?
arms?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that.
And with his head being that kind of roundy bit, I mean, sure, there are the kind of mandible things sticking out there too, but it's like it's Ulamog when he first wakes up. Okay,
he's stretching.
Yeah, he's looking a little rough around the edges. So I don't know. From a flavor standpoint, that was the first thing that hit me.
Ulamog hasn't put his no face on yet.
He has not put his no face on yet. That's right. But other than that, they're fine. The abilities seem, on point color wise. None of them really made me go, "Ooh, I have got to play that." Mostly because there's too much blue going around on some of these games.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they're the dual colors of Bolus.
Yeah, well, Bolus is also a big jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, if you've been reading any of the stories, oh my God, is he a jerk?
Yeah, he is.
Wow, let's just wipe out all of the adults on an entire plane so I can raise an entire generation to worship me.
As you do.
Yep, no half measures with him.
Yeah, the more that we see about what he did to this plane, the more it is abundantly clear that the Gatewatch never had a shot here.
No, he really stacked the deck.
Well, I mean, it's a blue thing.
I also feel there's way too much snake. Just Nagas and the snake
Scorpion
Hydra.
God killed
Snake Hydra
the snake god.
Not
So
right at all.
you should feel a little better.
Yeah, not really.
It was a really gross death, too.
I'm just glad there's not a spider god. I'm just saying.
Give it
True.
time.
We don't get those here.
It would have been nice to have like Nanu the goat god, but I guess that's later.
Give it time. So, what do you think of Mirage Mirror?
Mirage Mirror, is that the artifact that will copy a thing for a turn?
Yeah. 2 mana, Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn.
It's fine.
What do you think about the rules interactions that could bring about?
There are other cards that concern me more rules interaction wise from this set. I'm sure some stupid things will occur.
What exactly are you going for when you say rules interactions, Bill?
Oh, I was just asking because whenever you get an effect that lets it something temporarily become a copy of something else, but not like keep that ability, then you get some weirdness. And then also just, whenever you let something become a land, you run into some weird crap too.
Anytime copy effects come up, period, full stop, weird stuff happens. And there are going to be a lot of dumb questions involving Mirage Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But since I don't really judge these days anyway, it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, everything's okay.
Cool. Not your problem.
Yeah, that is in fact what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Godspeed to the wonderful folks in black who judge these tournaments. Good luck to you. Since we're getting a sort of one-sided humility in the format, that'll just be great. The good news is it's really expensive, so I don't think it'll come up a lot.
All right, well, then conversely, how do you feel about Solemnity and its interaction with everything?
Yeah, that one. I feel like that's going to have some unintended consequences.
I mean, take that, in fact.
Yeah, well, I'm more thinking about, hey, I've got this Dark Depths. I'm just gonna we'll just get this Solemnity onto the battlefield, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and play Dark Depths, and oops, I've got a 20/20. How about that?
Sure.
So just yet another tool in their toolbox, because Thespian stage was so slow.
You can throw that in there with the Magic Mirror if you want another option.
Yeah, we'll just give them another tool. It'll be okay.
It's fine. It costs 3. That's too expensive.
Yeah, it is a little expensive in that it's actually a spell and not just a land we're going to throw in the deck anyway.
Yeah. And then you can throw it in there to have, infinite persist. That'd be great.
Yeah, that will be real interesting.
Fun times.
I mean, there's already an infinite.
Oh, there are plenty of ways to do it.
Persist deck right now in Modern, and it's not destroying the world, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that the infinite persist decks can be like, and then all the more funny when you go up against the infect decks.
Yeah.
So funny.
So yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything, in the official spoilers we've seen so far. There hasn't been anything where I went, "Oh my god, I can't wait to play that." But at the same time, I think the set as a cohesive whole looks pretty good.
Cool.
Like the whole thing is just a big bummer.
It is, and that for a long time that's been something that I don't really care for in my sets. I mean, I was so terribly betrayed back on Mirrodin when we broke all of it. So then we went back to Zendikar, which I deeply loved, and we pretty much broke all of that too. And now we have a really cool Egyptian set that we'll do. Let's just break that too. It's just we'll take we can't have nice things is what
This
I'm
is
saying.
a way different flavor of like hopelessness though. Like in all of those, you knew, well, at least our planeswalkers are probably going to get out for the most part unscathed. Sorry about that. Oh no, I forgot her name. That's how long she's been dead.
Elspeth?
Elspeth.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's just.
Sorry,
take
Venser.
Yeah,
One
well,
of the
no one
best.
liked him anyway, though, so that's fine. But, like, for the most part, we knew that the main characters are fine. They have the protagonist shield. And everything about this set is just, oh god, we're all gonna die.
You know what we need now?
A
We
hero?
need Najani. That's what we need.
I mean, Johnny does have experience fighting Nicol Bolas.
That's what I'm saying.
Granted, it's because he hopped in at the last second and used Bolus's ultimate plan against him.
Yeah,
Which
well,
is the way you defeat Bolas.
that's how you defeat Bolas. Yeah.
Is that like Genji jumping in front of an ulting Pharah? He just, nope.
That's about it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, redirect spells are important. But all that really matters is that we are getting pirate, Gorgon, dinosaur adventures.
Yeah. Now that I am looking forward to.
Don't forget the pirate monkey with a hook hand.
Yep.
Can we get robots too? Will there be an artifact pirate monkey
I would not hold your breath.
Maybe it was like an idol or something.
with ninjutsu?
No.
Okay.
I was down with that Cluze just for what it's worth.
Okay, fair enough.
I get
hey.
it, but I'm saying you're not getting it.
Can I ask, incidentally, flavor-wise, gentlemen, do we think we will actually lose any of the Gatewatch? Like, proper kill them?
No.
I don't think so, because they've gone to a lot of effort to make these characters the main characters. And I really don't think they're just gonna, well, people don't like them, smash. I don't think
There's
they're
a
gonna do
lot of brand investment in those characters.
Yeah.
Like, if you notice the planeswalkers they've been willing to kill off, like Elspeth went out, one, in a plane where it's entirely feasible that she'll come back.
Yeah.
And two, after an entire year devoted to building up Elspeth as being, the most amazing thing, around. I don't think they're just going to nonchalantly kill one of the 5 core focus planeswalkers. I think they would sooner kill Garrick or a Johnny or one of the ones that didn't make
what is
the short
Garrick
list.
doing these days?
Probably still killing people.
I miss that guy.
Probably still standing behind people with an axe. But I could see one of them, even though they were like original planeswalkers, dying before this. Because they are not the center of the brand anymore.
So are you ready for my wildly off-base, likely incorrect, stupid prediction?
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. So our 5 Gatewatch planeswalkers who just have insert card defeat printed for them, I think that they are going to lose their sparks temporarily. We'll get to that in a minute, and get cast to other planes. They're going to get scattered to the 4 winds, so they will be separate. And the next step in the grandiose storyline is somebody has to go and collect them all and help them get their sparks back, and that's going to be a Johnny.
We're gonna do a Blues Brothers thing.
We're going to get the band back together. That's
Johnny's
right.
gonna be like, I'm on a mission from God.
Yeah, not the God Pharaoh. I'm actually on a mission against the God Pharaoh.
I mean, that would be a Johnny's job, right? Like, he's the one who goes and gets planeswalkers.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're going to be cast to different planes. They'll be alone, So one of them will end up in Ixalan, but they won't actually be a planeswalker anymore because Nicol Bolas ate their spark. And we're going to have to get their sparks back.
I hear sparks are pretty good if you saute them. Mm-hmm.
I hear they are delicious with some olive oil and maybe a little.
I'm just waiting for suddenly someone sitting around a rabbit to go, hey, where'd that guy go? Well, guess it's time to go back to fighting.
Yeah, what about that guild pact? He hasn't been around for multiple sets now.
Good times.
Yeah, so there's my wild off-base speculation that won't actually come to be. Ta-da!
Very unlikely.
Also, the Mind Sculptor is going to be unbanned in Modern. Ta-da! More predictions.
Modern is happy right now.
You've been predicting that one for a while, though. I don't think that counts.
I have. Someday it will not. No, it probably won't. I don't know.
Okay, so we're pretty much done with most of this, right?
Yeah, we've been done for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? You want to talk about Magic Online or something?
I mean, not especially, but I'm just acknowledging that we're sort of going around the conversation drain. So,
to be fair, the art, I'm going to say it again. I said it last week. The art on the invocations is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Yes, I still don't like the card frame design and the font choice, but the artwork itself is awesome.
Fair enough. You are allowed to be wrong. So,
hey, I didn't say it was bad. I said I didn't like it.
And you're wrong. You actually love it.
I don't.
Dude, you're getting retconned in front of me, and I can't even see you.
I don't think that's right.
Okay, then. So how about Magic Online stuff?
Yeah, so Magic Online news pops up on Tuesdays. Today's a Monday, meaning my Magic Online news is a week old. Most of the relevant Magic Online news we actually covered 2 weeks ago because of announcement week. And here, most of this stuff was relevant last week and it isn't really relevant anymore. So just as a quick recap, the Vintage Cube came back. Neat. Yeah. Magic Online, the only place where Vintage is affordable. But yeah, so it came back and left. Part of the Battle of the Plains thing we spoke about. I haven't actually seen the results of that yet. I imagine that might pop up soon because that ended last week, so maybe we'll find out later. I'm curious to see which the Plains actually won in general, both from the popularity contest of being chosen and also from the actually played the best. So that we don't know. Yeah, they ran through the Vintage Cube, like I said, is still going and it's going to go until the Hour of Devastation stuff starts in a few weeks. So if you like to jump on the Vintage Cube, that's still there. They still have another day or two left for the extra prize week for the Amonkhet drafting constructed leagues. I spoke about this a few weeks ago. Essentially, if you go into the draft leagues and constructed leagues as part of the Magic Online, 15th anniversary thing, they're giving out extra prize packs. That's going to run through this week on Wednesday, June 28th. So there's a little bit of time left when you listen to this. Beyond that, yeah, Magic Online is sort of throwing around that they've got new prize structures in the weekend events and formats. You can find all this stuff, and the single link that I have in the show notes is the rundown because they posted nothing else last week.
Really?
Yeah, nothing else has come out since the weekly update last week. I really think that a side effect of throwing all the big announcements together for announcement week was that they just sort of dumped it all there. And now it's just and here are the regular updates. Last week didn't have a downtime, so there wasn't really anything new to implement. This week they're doing the extended downtime, and so maybe we'll get something popping up in the Wednesday news, but I'm not really holding my breath right now. I mean, we know that they're going to have the new set coming out, right after the set itself. I'm pretty sure they're doing that again. So they've got that to work on, but I haven't really seen anything else going on. So yeah, that's Magic Online.
Yay.
It is not on fire to our knowledge. Go play Vintage and enjoy the extra packs.
It is not on fire any more than usual.
It is burning as expected.
Yes.
I like that.
Do you, Cluze? Do you like that?
I like it so much, I'm putting it as a possible show title. Burning as expected.
It's a good show title, actually.
It really
Fair
is.
enough.
It really is. It's sad that it's a week when nothing happened, but it is a good show title.
I mean, it's better than a previous suggestion that we had.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some really good suggestions there in the show notes.
Anyway, so shall we wrap it up then, gentlemen?
I believe so.
So you can find me on Twitter at SqueeGoblinBob. There's no Iron Goblin. I'm pretty sure it snuck out on its way south of the border because it's picking up fireworks for next weekend's 4th of July adventure. By next weekend, I mean next weekend's Tuesday's 4th of July adventure. This eye is very likely to not make it back. It'll probably get lost at south of the border, which is a weird place. If you're ever traveling down 95, you can't miss the millions of signs towards it. But be that as it may, it is likely to be exploded. Beyond that, like I said before, I'm not really planning on going to any immediate conventions. I think my next one is probably all the way out at DragonCon, so yay. Other than that, I'm going to be in Nashville for a work-related thing at the end of July. I have no idea how much free time I'm going to get for that, but if there's anything super exciting I need to know about in Nashville that doesn't involve country music, I guess let me know on Twitter and I'll see if I can check it out. I have never been to Nashville, so it's at least something new.
Hey, you know who's from Nashville? The Proto Men.
Oh, you're right. I could just go bug them.
Well, I mean, if you were gonna, it would be a good place to find a show.
Yeah. I'll just get my coworkers to go with me. It'll be great.
Oh, that'd be pretty sweet.
They'll be like, what's going on here? I mean, like, oh, this is about the collapse of society and also video games. What?
Sick.
It's all good, though.
Yeah, it is now the soundtrack of our lives.
I mean, it's like if they do like the prequel act, then it'll be very rockabilly. If it's like the original stuff, then they'll be like, I don't understand what's going on at all. And I'll be like, yeah.
You are correct.
That is Proto Man. He is one of the Proto Men. Just confuse them even more.
No, wait, that's still
that
something
not
else.
their music. Awesome. So yeah, that's my nonsense for the moment. Just as a general fun thing, I started watching Legion, which aired earlier this year on FX.
The X-Men show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 3 episodes in, but the first one's a double, so I guess it's really 4 episodes in. Pretty good so far. I won't spoil anything about it, but it surprised me with the quality of the show. Nice. So neat. It's only 8 episodes for the season 1, but I know it was greenlit for season 2. I'm entertained that I've got different like interconnected movie tie-in universes now, because so far it hasn't tried to tie into the X-Men movies because God knows they haven't figured out their continuity. But the fact that I'm getting like X-Men based TV shows, I'm getting that, and I'm getting another one this fall. It's kind of exciting.
Wait, what's the other one?
I forget what it's called, but there's another one coming out in the fall.
Oh.
So I'll have that, and then separate from that, I get to watch like all the CW shows for keeping up with the DC universes. And then if I'm willing to tough out a show that doesn't know what it wants to do from one minute to the next, I can watch Gotham, and I can go over to the MCU and I can check out all of the Netflix shows, including Defenders, which is only coming out in like a month and a half. I didn't realize that. And then Punisher in November, and
really?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Inhumans and all that crap.
I didn't know Punisher was getting his own show.
Yeah, dude.
Huh.
Punisher is coming out in November, and they pushed up Defenders, which I originally thought was coming out in November. It's coming out in August. So
that's pretty.
We get 3 Netflix shows this year. Pretty awesome.
Zach, I'm all caught up now. You believe that?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was having eye strain issues because I spend so much time sitting in front of my computer. Either this is where I work and play.
Have you considered Gunnar glasses?
No. But I was having fairly bad like eye strain problems, and I just took a day, like a whole, I think it was a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I recorded or a Saturday, whatever it was. I recorded the Tavern Brawl. I posted the Tavern Brawl, and I got away from my computer, and I felt better. And then talking to Bill about it a few days later, he was like, "Have you tried turning down the brightness on your monitor?" And I was like, maybe. And that has helped a lot. But by then I was already sucked in, because the first time that I took, I'm just going to walk away and go watch Luke Cage, I watched 8 episodes.
Nice.
And yeah, since then I have finished Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and they were both awesome. Nope, they were awesome. Shut up, Cluze.
Okay,
I don't need your negativity here.
No. I mean, I really enjoyed Luke Cage. Iron Fist was,
I mean, it was not
I
the
didn't-
best thing ever, which I think
Yeah.
Luke Cage was.
It may have been. I think I
close.
like Jessica Jones better, but that was.
But because
mostly
David Tennant? Yeah,
because of David Tennant. Yeah.
I mean, I just like Jessica Jones better, but I think Luke Cage was still incredibly good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they're both a step above the rest of the Netflix shows,
Well,
just because the Daredevil shows never seem to get their pacing right. They're still good, they just tend to have more pacing problems. But either way, we're getting Defenders soon.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Yes, we are. And hey, we were wrapping up. Should we keep doing that?
Maybe.
Yeah, this is part of the wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like I'm just saying, like, there's a whole bunch of comic book based TV shows out there now, and the quality in general keeps going up. I'm really surprised that Legion is as good as it is. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Unfortunately, they pulled it from all the FX streaming options, which is weird considering they just made it. But I mean, you have to watch it on Hulu now, which is kind of awkward, but whatever. So yeah, that's enough rambling from me. Go Cluze, you ramble.
All right. Hey, I made some notes for my rambling because I thought of several things. First one is, so we've got a recommendation for Legion. I'm going to give it's not really a recommendation, but nor is it necessarily a stay away. It gets a firm meh. And that is, I've recently been watching Legends of Tomorrow from the
This is the firmest of meh.
And it's a show.
It is a time travel adventure.
It is a time travel adventure. But hey, if you don't know who the Proto-Men are, because that was mentioned earlier, you owe it to yourself to go find the music of the Proto-Men. They're really just two important albums to speak of. Get them both. Just do it. Trust me. It's really good. On the subject of fireworks safety, since that was also a topic that was brought up, we'll talk about it again next week, I'm sure. But seriously, be careful out there. Fireworks are fun, but losing a finger is forever. So be real careful with that. All right. It's not worth it. Totally not worth it. And since you're not thinking about terrible things enough, just to remind you how old you are, Harry Potter turned 20.
Yeah.
The books, the first book came out 20 years ago. 20. I remember it distinctly. And if you're going to send me a tweet about how you were too young to read it when it first came out, just don't. Don't send me that tweet. I don't want to know. That is perfectly fine. If you want to hear more from me, you can do so on the Random Discard podcast. We have started recording again. We've got a couple of episodes recorded that I just have to edit and get posted. Hoping to make that happen this week.
Never going to happen.
Hoping to make it. Look, there are a couple of really good episodes, though. So watch for those. I'll be tweeting about it. Just watch the Twitters. That's the best way to reach me. I'm at Lacluyze, spelled just like it is in the show notes.
As a matter of fact, it is exactly like it is in the show notes. Damn, that's eerie.
I know. Sweet. Take it away, Chewie.
Yay! So over on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/themanapool, you can find myself and Bill and my friends Scott and Squanto playing Left 4 Dead again. The first 2 episodes of the second run are up, and there are plenty more to come. We're playing through it. We went through the next 2 campaigns chronologically, so I think it's Crash Course is the DLC campaign, but it came second, and then whatever the next one is called. We did those 2. So lots of shooting things. You get to find out all about Otto Squanto, which one of us keeps running off by his damn self, and why Bill can't heal anyone but himself. No matter how many times he says he's healing you, he is not. He's a filthy liar.
It's like karma for all of the healing I do in every other game we play.
Yes, I'll give you that. But yeah, that also I've started another new series, which is going to be relatively short. I think 4 episodes. It's myself and Rob, Jungle Rat Rob from the Retro League podcast, playing Dungeons and Dragons: The Chronicles of Mystara, the Tower of Doom version of that, an old Capcom arcade brawler with Dungeons and Dragons in it, and it was really cool because your characters, you picked a class, and it's old school Dungeons and Dragons, so, the cleric can't pick up daggers, but he can pick up hammers to throw, and he can cast Turn Undead, kill all the skeletons on the screen, and he can pick up scrolls to, like, sticks to snakes, but I can't because I was a dwarf. So if there's a spell there and I try to pick it up, I just drop it. It's like, can I? No, I can't.
Do you drop it like it's hot?
No, I just drop it. Like, I don't even pick it up. It's like,
It's
can
also
you get
back
that?
from the era where elf is a player class.
Well, okay, it was a little... I think they might
weird.
have compressed it for early arcade. We're going to be trying to gather up a full crew to play through the sequel, which was much more involved and had 6 classes to choose from, so...
And multiple adventure paths.
Well, that's another thing. It was like a choose your own adventure. Like, do you want to go here or do you want to go there? And Rob and I would be like, well, it sounds like the DM wants us to go this way. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Rob and I recorded that last week, and I will be throwing them out, as usual, just every few days. So yay!
Welcome to the D&D world.
Yay. Also, I finished Injustice, so if you want to go run through the entire story mode of Injustice, that's up on the YouTube channel. And also, I recorded, but haven't posted yet, the final episode of Magic Duels, which was bittersweet at best. Because the last 2 fights were pretty cool. I enjoyed them. But then that's it. And I was like, oh, damn. So yeah, it's very sad. But not really sad, because I really only enjoyed the story mode. But still, it's still up and running. All they're doing is not releasing new content. They're not shutting it down yet. So as I said in the final episode, once it goes up, if you have any interest at all in playing through the various story modes, you should totally do that, because it's easy to get caught up now, because nothing else is going to come out. And I don't know how long they're going to keep it up and running, so if you have any interest in it at all, you should totally go play it now, because the story modes are still awesome. And if you don't, you can just go watch my YouTube videos. That works too. Yay. I think that's it for YouTube for the moment. Also, the podcasts go up on YouTube, because you bugged me about it until I started doing it. Anything else? No, I guess that's it there. Also, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/themanapool. I didn't stream it all last week for various reasons. I almost choked and died Tuesday night, so I just was not feeling streaming that night. That was bad. And then Wednesday night I recorded Dungeons & Dragons, so I didn't stream there. And then Thursday night we recorded the Manapool, and then Friday I don't think I felt good. Yeah. Anyway. But I will be I should be streaming tomorrow night, I think. So if you're listening to this on Tuesday, that night. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, I might be streaming then too. Come check. Oh my god. It'll be awesome. We'll hang out, shoot the breeze, play some games. Yeah. Everywhere else you can find me is the Manapool. Twitter, @themanapool. Chewie at themanapool.com. That's CHEWIE. That's the email address. Themanapool.com is where you can find the Manapool podcast. And if you want to help support what I do, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/themanapool. Because all of this ridiculous amount of content creation, sadly, doesn't actually make any money yet. So you guys are helping make that happen. So I will keep churning out ridiculous amount of things to keep you entertained and distracted from all the horrors of real life. And it'll be awesome. That's why, Cluze, that's why you should come watch my YouTube channel.
Okay, I will do my best. Spoiler alert, my best kind of sucks.
It really does. That's okay. I don't listen to his podcast, so it's fine.
He does not.
Although I have I listened to 3 or 4 that I had on the iPod and loaded it back up with a few more that sounded good. So,
Oh, excellent.
Granted, they were from like a year and a half ago, but still.
Yeah, well, I mean, the archives are there.
Yeah. And if you want to help support Magic podcasting in general, but not me specifically, you can go to mtgcast.com, click on Support MTGcast, and sign up for a small monthly donation there. Because while MTGcast is completely free for all of you listeners out there, and it's completely free for all of us podcasters, it is not actually completely free. So every little bit there also helps. Yay! And with that, I just need to thank Cluze and Squee for joining me as always.
Woo! Both, of course.
And thank you all so very much for listening, and go play some Magic.